should I work on? My speed? I do need my arm accuracy and shit done.
The player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
There we go. Wow, we need to get back to fucking over 500. I'm the best hitter on the fucking team.
And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. It's interleague baseball. Next on the show. Tyler Glasnow is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can.
Here we go.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Randymchenry. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
This guy's had a super season so far. And we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
That sucks.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the hard to plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
The first baseman, number 22. Dominic Smith.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Some people in the crowd don't like that, but believe me, he did not want to hit a guy in the first inning. We'll see if he can regain his control or if his control becomes an issue.
Ready now, Orlando Arcia. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here.
Orlando Arcia.
From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game. The 1-0 home is swung on, missed, and that's strike one. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker. Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
The 1-1 home. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Andujar at second. Smith at first. One gone. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Freddie Castilla batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
Castilla.
First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
He's set. The 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are loaded here, 2 down.
I got yelled at by my dad for vaping yesterday while I was video calling with him.
Bounce to first. Reined in. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1.
I think sometimes I need that just to keep my ass on track.
Standing in, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Mookie.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
Next up for New York, Daniel Robertson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be in.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Send it out of here in a hurry.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. To his left, Castilla. And there's out number 2.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing! Second guessed himself on that.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand, after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 26.
Into the box, number 26, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 289 is the average coming in. 15 long balls, 53 RBIs. A ball and a strike. A 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
The count now at 2-2. Curveball taken a little high.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Davis ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And they tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits. Now to the plate, Randall McHenry. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Pitch on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
The 0-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this pitch is swung on and missed. And the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. 2 away.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Riding in once again, Randall McHenry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Dominic Smith.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Here's the 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. And he popped him up. Robertson ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out. The tag, and he's out at the plate. So 2 runs.
Wow, I didn't even see it.
Settling in now, Randall McHenry, and their runners at the corners now.
McHenry.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Andrew Knapp. He went down on strikes last time up.
Andrew.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. McHenry has it in his tracks. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Standing in, Randall McHenry. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First offering on its way. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that their pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Line toward right center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping into the box, Dominic Smith. It was a walk in his last trip. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. And a dive, but he's back in. The 0-2 pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that, decided. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. McHenry looks up, gone into the upper tank. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Kyle Wright earned his 5th win of the year. Tyler Glasnow permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Jose Alvarado earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Jacob deGrom is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plezak, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games. But this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Comes set, the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. A pause, and the 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it now. And the throw to first ends the inning. One left for the inning. At the plate, Andrew now. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
The pitcher, Andrew.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. McHenry on the move. He's there and records the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia, playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position.
So coming to the plate, randymchenry. And here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. A pop is something to see, so will have to be dealt with carefully here. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 51 on the year, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big.
Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Knapp flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, McHenry. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, randymchenry. Two upper 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI, and that's...
Digging in, randymchenry.
randymchenry.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Roy, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. Two different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? Two different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much.
A swing and a drive sent down toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning. But they're going to be able to throw a lot freer if they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
So striding in, J.D. Davis. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
J.D. Davis.
Here's the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, McHenry. He's got it one away. Now at the plate, Andrew Knapp. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. The Mets down to their final strike. Skied into straightaway right. McHenry is after it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. New York took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Aaron Nola earned his 9th win of the year. Jose Alvarado wraps it up for the save, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this
MLB Network. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Randall McHenry. Comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They were losing. Last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Next for New York, Orlando Garcia.
I go make some coffee. Hurt her feelings somehow.
And he's a guy.
Garcia.